Welcome back to Midnight Music.
Shit.
Corey totally wasn't ready for
You
that
didn't count
intro.
me in at all.
That's okay. Today we're listening to
Watch the Throne
by
Jay-Z and Kanye. A collab album, which I was not expecting it to be, but that's exactly what it is.
This is very true. It's got how many songs on it, Corey?
Well, nigger, if you give me a second. Look.
I'll help you out.
16 songs, an hour, 4 minutes long. Came out August 12th, 2011. I was 10.
I was also 10.
We were also 10.
Both 10 when this came out.
Yep. And I always thought it was a Kanye album.
I also, at this time, probably would have met you for the first time. Because this would have been the start of a new semester, yes. And it would have been the first semester at the new school that I would have been going to.
In an elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we weren't in the same class, so I don't even know. I actually don't remember when we did meet, but I know for sure we weren't in the same class.
No, I know we weren't in the same class.
Which means we would have only met at recess, and that would have only happened after a certain amount of time passed. And this is August 12th?
I don't know. We did
so I'm assuming
during recess.
During recess just started.
Well, this was very close, though, I think.
This would have been fourth grade.
Yes.
Yeah, which is where we met. Yeah, so this would have been, we would not have met yet, but we were on our way to meeting.
Very close.
Very close.
Very
probably.
Close. So, anyways, besides the fun little history that you have now been given about me and Corey's past.
Yeah. Well, this album is also featured heavily in a Saints Row game.
It is.
Which I think it's 3.
3?
Yeah, it's probably 3. And I always thought it was a Kanye album. I had no clue this was a Jay-Z collab.
Absolutely.
Jay-Z's name actually has first billing, so it's more Jay-Z's album than it is Kanye's.
Yes, and actually the one song on this album that makes me actually think it's more of a Jay-Z album when I've heard it before is Otis. That is the only song on this album that actually makes me think it's more of a Jay-Z than it is a Kanye album.
That's fair.
But besides that, yeah, we just kind of get thrown right into it. I also think that I fucked up, so I'm gonna have you kind of give a little bit of backstory to your Kanye experience and Jay-Z experience. How about that?
Cool. So while Thomas is unfucking whatever he fucked up, so Kanye West, big name, has been a big name for a long time. He was cool when he was younger. Now he's a bit of a weirdo, but we're not going to talk about all that. If you don't know Kanye, I can't help you. He's very famous. Same with Jay-Z, except Jay-Z I can understand. We've done a Jay-Z thing before, so that is what it is.
He did the Black Album.
Thomas was, when I met him, he listened to Kanye West.
Mind you,
that was about it.
I played Saints Row 3, and that he had massive fucking songs in Saints Row 3.
I mean, yeah.
So, cut me a little bit of slack, okay?
I physically can't.
And also, his old music is actually really fucking good.
He listened to He listened to classical rock and Kanye West when I met him.
Oh, you don't remember the Kesha and stuff like that, then?
Well, yeah, but you kept that under lock and key like all of us.
If
I didn't find out you listened to Kesha until high school.
That's because we really didn't. I don't feel like we hung out a lot in middle school. Besides the point.
I was at your house more than I was at my own house for a good portion of middle school. There'd be days where we'd get done with school and I'd be at your house.
I mean, you did help me in high school carry over a whole coffee table.
That too.
Just a little memory that came to my mind.
Yeah.
So, first song on this album, No Church in the Wild. Major song. I think this was probably the one that got released early.
One of the ones? It is definitely Niggas in Paris.
Well,
it is definitely.
That's one of them too, because they usually do 2. You got to remember that.
You're right. They usually do 2.
So I think this was one of them.
I don't know. I mean, No Church in the Wild, I know this is a song, but I just don't feel like this song would have gotten radio play. Because it's kind of long. But I don't know. Maybe the radio version is shortened.
Actually, I'm going to mention something else about the Spotify plays that I just noticed that's absolutely fucking wild to me, but we'll get there.
Oh.
It's when I get to the song, but it's okay.
How much does No Church in the Wild have? Because you said you're talking like
406 million. It is the second highest played song on the album.
Under Niggas in Paris.
Yes, and that is 1.47 billion.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I also know that No Church in the Wild is in movies, and that can also help boost it because you hear it in a movie, and you're like, oh, I like that song.
Yeah.
And you listen to soundtracks and
There's
shit.
actually a couple of songs in here that took samples from, I think, previous albums that Kanye had done. I'd have to look at his discography, which I'm gonna try to do really, really quick. Um, but it's one of those things where it's kind of interesting to see that.
Well, a lot of these songs end with the same beat,
Actually, no.
the same beat
The
riff.
song that I'm thinking of, the song that I heard, didn't come out until 2 years later, which is very interesting. So
He
one
might
of the
have been
songs he
working on it.
samples is "Blood on the Leaves." At the very beginning, strange fruit hanging
Sure. And that's
from the pop-up trees. It's "Blood
that
on the
comes
Leaves."
out later, or is that
2013.
yeah? So he's probably working on it, or he sampled the song from this album to make "Blood on the Leaves," which is probably the correct way to go about it. There's also he also ends a lot of these songs with the same like riff, like the same beat. Just starts going for some reason, and then it ends up in one of these songs that we'll get to later on
That
down
is
the line.
also used pretty heavily on another album. I
Which
just
is
can't think of which one it is.
Very odd to do it. But where do you got this? Because I like this. I like this
I have it in For Life.
Yeah.
It's an amazing,
There is no
amazing,
church in the
amazing,
wild. You
amazing,
could
amazing.
search for days and days and days, and you would never find a church because
I
there's
would
no
agree.
church in the wild.
Next song is "Lift Off."
And I wanted to land. I wanted to land immediately as soon as it started playing.
Yeah, it's not a great Kanye and Jay-Z collab on this one.
Not a great Beyonce collab.
Sorry,
is what
it's
not
Beyonce
a
which
great-
kills this one. That's
It's
right.
not a great Beyonce collab.
She
Kanye's
comes in.
parts
She
were
comes in and
fine.
sounds like an amateur, which is really crazy.
Beyonce
for
came in and sounded
Beyonce.
crazy, and I was like, I could see I can see the taste of it. I'm like, it's not like awful. Just terrible though. Why are we
I
doing
don't know
this?
why they did it for this album or
It's
for this
crazy.
song. I guess I should say.
It's crazy.
But yeah, "Lift Off." I put in the very high side of "One Time."
Yeah, that's fair.
We then go to, I'm gonna call it "Nip."
You just
Which is
say
my-
ninjas. Say ninjas because nip sounds bad.
Nope, my abbreviation's "Nip."
Oh, for the song. Okay.
The song.
I thought you were gonna say nipples. It's like, dude,
Nope.
you just
Nope,
can't
no,
do
no.
that.
It's abbreviated.
That's
It's
bad.
abbreviated. It's NIP.
Yeah.
Nip. But Corey, what is the actual name of the song?
The niggas in Paris.
Okay, great.
It's actually NI asterisk asterisk AS in Paris.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you ball so hard that motherfuckers won't find me.
That shit cray.
That shit cray.
That shit cray. 1.47 billion plays.
Yeah.
By far, actually, I think one of the biggest Kanye songs that I can think of.
Oh, for sure. When you hear that bum 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 and it starts
It actually
going.
is the biggest Kanye song. It's not on the very top of his most popular right now because he just had a recent album release.
Yeah.
He actually had two, I think, that kind of released
I don't listen to
pretty
Kanye.
closely.
I go out of my way to avoid him.
I really do avoid him too, for the most part. But the second highest one would be "Heartless," which I feel like you know "Heartless."
Not off the top of my head, but I'm sure if I heard it, I would.
In the night.
Oh, yes. I always forget that that's his song. Yeah.
Yeah.
He made some great bangers when we were growing up. And then he started doing weird stuff.
Dude, I'm telling you, this is actually, I believe, the last album I actually liked. Because after this album is "The Life of Pablo." I don't like. After that, it goes to.
I think The Life of Pablo people do like.
People do like "The Life of Pablo." I personally don't.
I think that's the one that people.
But you get "Life of Pablo."
How the
I
fuck
don't
do you spell
like.
Kanye?
Yay, I don't like. "Kids See Ghosts" is not actually a album that Kanye made. It was a sub band that Kanye made with fucking what's his name? What's the artist?
Ghostface?
No, it's not Ghostface. It's the fuck,
Ghostface
I'll just
Killer.
look it
Oh,
up.
wait, Yeezus. Yeezus has black skinhead on it.
Kid Cudi and Kanye made a
Yeah,
collab
I've
album
never been a
very
fan of Kid Cudi,
"Kids See
man.
Ghosts" is actually not bad. "Jesus is King," don't love. "Donda," don't love.
Donda Deluxe.
Donda Deluxe, don't love.
Sounds like
"Vultures
something at
1, don't
fucking
love.
Whataburger.
"Vultures 2 just came out, didn't hear it, and I probably wouldn't like it.
Did you listen to Vultures 1?
I've heard bits and pieces.
What the fuck is Y Dollar Sign?
He's got some crazy shit going on. So yes, I would say besides the
nigga got
collab that
10
he did with
million.
Kid Cudi, which was "Kids See Ghosts," which is only a 7-song album, which I actually do enjoy some songs off of. Besides that one album, Yeezus.
Yeah, it's
Yeezus
like
came after
Yeezus.
too.
Yeezus is on
Yeezus
here.
would be the last one I heard.
Yeezus is
that I
probably
liked,
good.
which is 2013.
Yeah.
And then there's 2016 "Life of Pablo," and I just don't. at that point.
Yeah, and he also his mother died and he had probably a mind break, but no one ever wants to talk about that. They just assume that's how he's
Well,
always been, which is
I
not
think
true.
I think everybody kind of knows that Kanye's
Crazy.
got some shit going on in his
I
head.
know, but we don't ever talk about it. They're always just
We
like,
don't.
yeah, it's Kanye being Kanye. And I'm like, guys, he was not like this before. Something happened to the
I
man.
think he was crazy-ish, but I think he was grounded.
I mean, he was
And I think he was
definitely,
grounded either by his mother who passed away or by
yeah,
someone else who left his life.
he was definitely,
And
what's
I
the
think
word
that
for
makes it
it?
very hard for him.
I don't want to say like, I don't know. He's definitely an odd character. If you ever hear the story of like him trying to make that song that we like, fuck, what is it called with Jamie Foxx?
Oh,
Damn me, damn
hold
me.
on, I'll look it up. I'll look it up. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking
Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross.
about.
Little Alita, I definitely set this party out.
She take my money.
Not that
That
one.
one? When I'm in
Not that one.
need.
It's got a white cover.
Slow jams.
Slow jams.
With
Yes.
Twista.
You ever hear the story about that? He seems like an odd fellow.
Actually, yeah, I've heard the story about that Jamie tells, and my goodness, it is a very, very odd kind of thing.
Yeah. I think he was just an odd fellow before.
But I think he had a vision
Yeah.
until some period, and then like his vision either changed or something happened with him where his mental state
Deteriorated.
deteriorated.
Yeah.
So,
But we're not here to talk about Kanye. We're here to talk about Jay-Z and his album,
yes,
Watch the Throne Deluxe. By the way, we did the deluxe edition, added on 5 extra songs.
we did. And I actually don't think it really helps
Actually added
the
on 4
album.
extra songs. I think there's something good about it.
There's parts of it that I really like, and then there's parts of it like the very last song which I fucking hate.
Yeah.
But Nip for me goes in for life.
Balsor. Yeah, it's on Corey's playlist.
Now the question would be, does it go above No Church in the Wild or another song that's coming up that will be in I think it goes above No Church in the Wild, but I don't think it goes above the next one that we're gonna have in For Life for me.
Interesting.
The next song we have is Otis.
Yeah, I actually like this. This one wasn't bad.
I've heard Otis several times, and every time I've heard it, I do actually really enjoy it. That being said, I don't think this is a song that everybody.
Yeah, no, probably not.
It does have like a lot of plays though.
Yeah, because I mean, it is a good song. It's just not something that I don't know. You're not.
It's got
You're not bobbing
250,
to it. It's not playing at the house party.
252 million.
Yeah, it's not playing at the house party. Well, I mean, we're also looking at Kanye, right? It's like if we went to Beyonce's plays and we're looking at her plays.
It's the third highest played song on this album.
Yeah, I mean, still, we're talking about Kanye here. It's like if we went to Taylor Swift and was like, well, look at all these songs that I've never heard of, but look how many views they're getting. Like it's just one of those people where people are just gonna listen to it.
Would you like me to tell you the least played song or the least amount of listens?
Sure. Can I guess? It's
Sure.
probably Ham.
It's not.
Damn it.
It's not even close, actually. Ham is actually quite up there.
That's crazy. What is it?
Illest motherfucker alive.
That's crazy because that song's kind of good. We'll get to it when we get
Illest
to it.
motherfucker alive only has 1.4 million.
That's crazy. That's a slept on song.
The next highest is The Joy at 18. Which
That makes sense.
we'll get to. So yeah. Otis.
Yep.
Heard it many times. Very good. It sits at the very top of yes for me, and I can see people's reasons for putting it in for life. I just don't know with how Kanye's current presentation of himself continues, if I can continue to really dig Kanye's song the fullest. Whereas like Nip and No Church in the Wild, I feel like even if Kanye goes to like the fullest reaches, Nip and No Church in the Wild is songs that people will be like, this is when Kanye was saying. This is when Kanye was popping off and fucking making insane beats.
I mean, that's true, but we can also you can look at the R. Kelly situation, and then we'll run into the same trouble. Be like, well, this was.
I guess.
This was before he did.
It's fucked either way. It's fucked either way.
It's bad. At least he hasn't committed no visible crime.
That we know of. Next song on the album is "Gotta Have It."
Have what?
Gotta have it.
What's it? What do you mean?
You know what this song actually reminds me of when I think of "Gotta Have It"?
What?
Isn't it the fucking God? Who makes that
Gotta
song?
get that. Will I am.
No.
Boom, boom, boom.
Gotta grind, don't stop. Hustle, don't quit. Shine like no other. Ain't got no other.
Nope, gone.
Dun,
I have
dun,
no
dun.
clue.
Super life. Want it, and I got it. If I don't, then all I gotta do is go. Get it. Yeah, about my business. Ball till I fall. Say what?
Nope.
Hold on.
What do you got? Gotta have that. This song was fine. Actually, no. I think this is a song that I liked. I think I'm talking crazy shit right now.
This song actually sits in for life.
I think this was a song that I liked.
Hold
'Cause
on.
I'm
I'm gonna
looking at
listen
it,
to this real
and I
quick.
know
And
around
it's
here
gonna
were
come through
songs
the
that I don't
speakers.
like.
So
That's just the grossest thing you've ever done.
yeah, it's not the song.
Okay, cool. That was just another Kanye song, was that not?
It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not.
Who was that? If you're gonna play their music, you gotta at least credit them.
I'm going to. I'm writing out the lyrics because I know Spotify will fucking help me.
Yeah. So this guy's is the most interesting thing you've ever heard in your entire life. I'm just typing
It's
out lyrics.
Ti. Go get it.
Ti is also a creep.
And if you hear it, hustle won't quit.
Nope.
Shine like no other.
Yeah, Ti is also a creep though. So
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
do you want to hear?
I'm-
Are you curious?
I wasn't aware.
Are you curious of what he did to his daughter?
Oh no.
Do you wanna
What?
know?
No,
Oh
I'm
my
okay.
God! So every year on her birthday, he makes her go to the gynecologist to make sure that she's still a virgin, and then has the doctor tell him, which is also a breaking of what is it, HEPA? Is that what it's called? Breaking of doctor-patient confidentiality. But that's the only way that she guarantees herself. I think in his will, some shit like that. That's a weird thing to want to check up on your daughter's virginity every year around her birthday. Don't you think? Don't you think that, Thomas?
Is that actually real?
Yes, that is real.
No bullshit.
No bullshit. That is a real thing that he does. This is
What the
public
fuck?
knowledge now. Exactly. I don't fuck with Ti. Ti's weird. I could never in a million years ever be that invested in anybody to be like, yeah, let me make sure.
I need to make sure that you're still a virgin, which is
You're
fucking crazy.
weirdo, bro. He takes her
Yeah.
to the doctor to make sure. I'm like, dog, the fuck it matter to you? What does it matter to you? You acting like you're not gonna take care of her once you die? Like, come on, bro. Come on. You're
And
weird.
also, why does it matter?
That's the other thing. I think she's in college now.
I was gonna say, is she 18 plus?
Yeah, she's old enough that it doesn't matter at all to really him. It shouldn't matter to him at all.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's weird.
Anyways, we then go on to that. Hold on, I wrote.
We went from
sloppy.
Gotta Have It. We're going to New Day.
New Day, correct. New Day was okay.
Yeah, it's honestly forgettable.
It's I can see the reason why people would have it on their playlist, but like I'm not going. I don't think. It sits in yes for me, just barely. We then go to That's My Bitch. Which sits at one time.
Yes,
It's honestly not great.
that's fair. I agree.
We're gonna speed run some of these because
Yeah,
they're just bad.
you got Welcome to the Jungle.
Yeah,
This is terrible.
absolutely.
This was. I would actually skip this song.
I
actually wouldn't listen to it.
almost said to put it in no. I'm putting it in one time, but it sits at the very fucking bottom of it.
That's a bad song. I don't know why
First
we
off,
made that.
it's a bad song. Second off, they have to be fucking doing the whole thing about like they have to be referencing Guns
Yeah.
N' Roses, right? Like it's got to be the thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Because Guns N' Roses' "Welcome to the Jungle" is
But
fucking
the respect. I mean, rock
insanely huge.
and rap can go very well together, and it has proven to go very well
But this
together.
wasn't even
This is bad.
close.
It wasn't. This was just. This was
was
an
just
homage,
fucking
but a shitty
god-awful.
one.
So
This is bad.
yeah. We then gonna go to "Who Gonna Stop Me."
Thomas loves this song.
I do love this song. This
Me too.
song actually sits at the
pretty
top
good.
of For Life. For
It's
me.
sampling another song.
Oh yeah,
I don't know what
absolutely. I
song, but
actually
it's
think I've
the
heard this other song.
yeah,
I don't
because
remember what
I
it's
think I've
called.
heard this version, but I know I've heard the one that this is sampling. I just
I
can't think of
got
what it
what you
is.
need. What? I can't
It might
remember
be
the
like
name.
an older,
It is an
maybe an
older
older
song. It
Jay
is an
Z
older
song
song.
or like an older Biggie song or something.
Viewers,
I
stick
don't
with me for a
know.
second.
You're gonna see who gonna stop me
All right.
sample. What is who gonna
Yeah, who
stop
gonna
me
stop me? Who
sampling?
gonna stop me? Sam?
Who gonna stop me sample? I'm curious as to what they're sampling because I feel like I know what it is.
We're on some random website. Uh, Flux Pavilion. I can't stop.
Okay.
Is that correct? Hold on.
No, it probably definitely is correct, but that's just crazy that he's doing Flux Pavilion's "I Can't Stop."
It is. It is Flux Pavilions. I can't stop.
Yeah, I didn't know that that was a Flux Pavilion song. I know who Flux Pavilion is. I realized that was their song, which is awesome for them. Good on them. That's fucking crazy.
That is actually fucking crazy. Um. Anyways, who gonna stop me? Very top of her life. It's where it sits for me. I really like the song.
That's fair.
Then when we go to Murder to Excellence, which is just okay.
Yeah, it was a vibe.
It was a vibe. I can see why people would have it on their playlist, but I'm not going to. I'm all right
That's
without
fair.
it. We then go to Made in America, which I liked more, but it's still nothing to write home about, I feel.
It's not. I
It
don't
sits
think it has
above
any
New Day
importance either.
also.
Yeah, I don't think it has any importance. It's nothing.
Not Otis, though. It doesn't sit above Otis. Um, we then go to Why I Love You, which actually sits very fucking high on my list.
Yeah, I think this was a good song. There's a lot of flow in this album too.
There is.
It's very great for it. Like a lot of the songs end with the same beat for some reason, but then they also flow so well to each other. I don't know. It's strange.
It is very strange.
It feels very like color coordinated, which is why some of these songs get a little lost. And it was kind of hard to tell when stuff was stopping and picking up, especially
Yeah.
because some of these songs in the middle of the song would change to a different song, even though it wasn't a different song.
Well, also to mention that we have songs like, for example, Welcome to the Jungle, which is 2 minutes and 54 seconds. And then the next three songs is 4 minutes, 16 seconds, 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 52 seconds. And then you jump to 319, 523. You're just all over the place.
Yeah,
So when you're listening to the album, you're like, are we on a new song yet? I don't know. So it fucks with you the entire time. But Why I Love You, I have it right between Yes and For Life. I'm gonna put it at the top of Yes, I think.
yeah.
I don't think it's in For Life quite, but I can see the argument for it. We then have Illest Motherfucker Alive, which I have sitting just below Made in America. It's fine. Me and Corey were memeing on the song in the beginning because
We were, but the more it went on, the more I was like, this is pretty damn good.
it was pretty all right.
Especially towards the end, because it cleans up. How long is this one?
Illest Motherfucker Alive. It is 5:23.
Yeah, this one gets better the more it goes on.
Yeah.
Which is a testament to it. Good on it, because it was pretty good. I mean, it's just great lyrics. You get a little bit of Kanye and Jay Z, which Jay Z doesn't rap very much on this album. I don't think.
No, I
He's
think
mostly
he's
back there.
doing the beats. Yeah. We then go to Ham, which I actually really enjoyed Ham. What are
That's
your
crazy.
thoughts about
I
Ham?
don't even remember.
Ham was a vibe, is what I remember. Because I have it between Yes and For Life.
See, I thought it was Primetime. That was the vibe.
No, Primetime was not the vibe.
Oh, Ham is a Kanye West before Jay Z song. Okay, hold on. That's the only one where Kanye gets first billing.
Do we
Is
need to
on
pause and just play a real quick snippet?
No, I'm
Okay.
just saying that's just the first one where Kanye gets first billing over Jay Z,
It actually is, which is kind of crazy.
and it's only on the deluxe edition that he ever beats out Jay Z for first billing.
Yeah.
Insanity.
Ham for me, I'm gonna put at the very bottom of For Life. I actually really do enjoy it. Then we're gonna go to Prime Time, which is okay at best. Kind of sits on the same level of New Day, Murder to Excellence for me. So it sits at the very bottom of Yes.
Fair.
And then we go to The Joy.
Which was the sad. It was nothing.
Correct.
What a bummer way to end an album.
Sits in one time. Because I agree, it is a bummer.
Terrible.
It's not great. It's just kind of meh at best. So, we have our tier list now.
We do.
Final thoughts on Watch the Throne.
I have
Jay-Z and Kanye.
What version do you think people should listen to? Watch the Throne Deluxe or regular?
Well, let me say this.
The Deluxe gets you 4 songs.
It does get you 4 songs. But out of those 4 songs, you have The Joy.
Bummer.
Which doesn't make it. And that's it. The very bottom, you have Prime Time. You have Illest Motherfucker Alive that makes it a yes, barely.
This motherfucker's pretty solid. But I don't know.
But then you have songs like Why I Love You, which is at the very top of yes. And you have Ham, which is at the bottom of For Life.
Why I Love You's on the regular.
Oh, no, Why I Love You is on the regular. You're right.
Yeah, which is a fine way to end the album. I think they should just listen to regular. I think you should forgo Deluxe. I mean, I do like some of the songs from the Deluxe, but the regular ends more wrapped up in a nice bow.
I would agree. If you're going to listen to this, listen to regular. And then if you really want to listen to one more song that kind of is from the same era, same genre, then listen to Ham. Otherwise, avoid
and
the
rest.
rest.
Motherfucker.
No.
Yes. 100%.
No.
100%.
Anyways, my final thoughts on the album is it. Throughout the years, I've always thought this was a Kanye album.
Yeah. I was in the same
A
boat.
little surprised that it's a Jay-Z and Kanye album.
It's more of a Jay-Z album than it is a Kanye album, honestly. The nigga produced it and published it. It's done by Rockefeller Records, LLC,
it's got
Sean
actually
Carter.
a lot of features, which we forgot to mention. So I'm just going to run through them real quick. No Church in the Wild has Frank Ocean and The Dream. Liftoff has Beyonce. We did talk about her.
Yeah.
Otis has Otis Redding, which is a fucking phenomenal classical artist. Made in America has Frank Ocean. Once again, amazing artist. Why I Love You has Mr. Hudson.
Yep.
Don't know him.
Gotta go to Deluxe.
But pretty good.
Deluxe not have features? Deluxe has Curtis Mayfield in the last song.
And it's Curtis Mayfield, and that's a shame.
Isn't terrible. Oh, yeah, and then Kanye features on Ham. Oh, sorry, Jay-Z features on Ham. Just in case anyone was curious.
Sure. Okay, rating time.
Yeah. You're looking at me. I'm gonna throw out a solid 8.6 thrones out of 10 Parises.
Wow.
I mean, it's pretty content. It's pretty nice all together. It's definitely solid. Like I wasn't except for the Beyonce song, I wasn't hating on it. I was like, this is all right. I'm vibing, my head's moving. I'm enjoying myself.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I thought you might have gone a little lower, to be honest.
No, I was gonna go higher. And then I was like, you know what, some of the last songs were pretty bummer. Were pretty sad. So then I lowered my score.
That's fair. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Oh, okay.
Just solid 8 watches of the Thrones, 10 Thrones. So, anyways, that gives us a combined score of 8.3 watches of the 10 Thrones.
Yep.
So that is your midnight music score.
Yep.
If you guys liked the video,
Yep. You know what you got to do.
To see more, make sure you are hitting that like button.
Yep.
And that.
Actually, fuck the like button. I don't give a shit about that like button. I want you to subscribe. That's where I'm at. Put your motherfucking hand down, Thomas, because I'm sick of this shit. You be watching this shit, but I don't see no subscribers popping through. What the fuck am I doing, right?
This is very true. I can actually probably throw up some statistics on the screen if I remember.
Don't do that. I don't want people to see what's going on. Just click the subscribe button. It takes 2 seconds out of your day. And even if you don't watch any of our videos ever again, you don't got to see us then. We'll just be at the bottom because we're not going to be on your homepage if you don't watch us.
And you can actually turn the notifications off.
And you can if you don't want to hear about it. So you can shut the shit off. I don't think it will notify you for if you don't watch our videos constantly. Like we're not going to be on your homepage. There's actually
3 different settings of notifications. There's periodic, which I don't think is the name of it, but it's the middle one. There's off, and then there's on. So you have off, personalized, and on.
Yeah.
We'd prefer you have it on if you're gonna,
If you're a
subscribe.
fan, but
Like,
if you're just watching this one video and you're like, fuck it, I'll move on, just go ahead and click the stars button because we'll just be at the bottom of your page. It costs you nothing. It's free.
and you might see something that you might potentially like.
Yeah, one day we might review an album that you're curious on.
Yeah.
We might be bored and we might have something fresh for you.
That's true. We are doing a lot of recording and editing. Try to get out as much content as possible. So, and actually make it quality. So, besides the whole YouTube thing, make sure you follow us on Spotify, Instagram, Twitter. We are starting a TikTok. I don't know when that's going to be up or what's going on with that.
It's active right now.
Is it? Perfect.
Yes.
So go check us out there.
As far as I know.
Possibly go check us
It's
out.
out.
On there.
I know it exists because I've got notifications about it being made, so I know it's real. It probably has stuff on it. I would go
if
watch
there's
it.
videos on it, go check us out. If not, just follow us until there's videos out on it.
Yes.
But outside of that, leave comments on what albums you'd like to see. We have a hell of a list of 140 plus, probably 150 plus albums at this point. And me, Corey, and sometimes our special guest, which I'm not going to name right now, leave it as a surprise unless you watch those videos, have probably done 10, maybe closer to 12
Altogether?
albums. Yeah, altogether.
Yeah, we probably done 12.
So, I mean, we'll have more than enough of these Midnight Music content coming out. And also, if you're not aware, Midnight Music, we're trying to have it drop every single Monday. So, if you're
this is the
wondering,
weekly drop.
if you're wondering when Midnight Music drops, it is every single Monday, and we're
Word.
going to try to keep it to that constantly. We're recording this currently. I'm gonna give a date just so it makes sense. August 11th. And I'm pretty sure with our current videos, not including this one,
You won't hear this until Thanksgiving.
once I get this edited, this will probably maybe go out closer to even Halloween kind of ish. I think.
I thought this would be past Halloween.
I
This
don't
would be
think so.
Thanksgiving, wouldn't it?
I don't think we're in November yet.
Oh, if we're splitting up the ones from with our guests. then-
Yeah.
Okay, if we're doing that, then yeah, this will probably be around Halloween.
Ooh, spooky.
This will be really funny if it's Thanksgiving or before Halloween. Ooh.
We'll have to make sure that this one's like actually Halloween. That's whatever.
Alrighty, y'all have a good one. Y'all be blessed.
Yeah, have a wonderful rest of your night. And yeah, just have a good time. And we will see you guys in the next one.
Yep. Peace.
Good night.